Hey guys, so what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be doing our first ever video on a new game called Trailmakers. It's still in early access, but I think it's quite a good game. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to show you how to build a little go-kart like the one you can see there. So what we want to do is we firstly want to start off with a nice little go-kart seat. So I want it quite high up so you can see it. So you can see what I'm actually building. So now what we want to do with this seat, I'll actually move it over a bit. So what we want to do with this, underneath, we're going to hide an engine. So that way it doesn't look too bad. And I'm actually going to rotate that so they aren't poking out from the side. So now we've got that. And now what we want to do, place some 1x2 blocks going out like so, and then copy it over to the other side. So we've got that, and then at the back what we want to be doing is placing another 1x2 block and leaving it out like that. So we've got the basic frame in this shape. Then we want to be getting a 1x3, putting it there, and also another one there. So that's basically the bottom done. Now we want to go into mechanics and get a steering hinge, and get another one for the other side. Then we want to go into here, get a wheel. Basically the steering hinge is already set to S and D, so you don't have to change them or configure them. So that's what it looks like so far. Then we want to go into Aerodynamics, get a rounded 2x1 and rotate it like that, and then like that. Then what we want to do is, I'm just going to copy that and then rotate it around like that. So now it's all aerodynamic. Whilst we're in this section, we're going to go to the very end and get out a spoiler like that. And now the spoiler only really connects on the bottom and the sides, so you want to always try and have a surface beneath it. Then we're going to go with the headlamps version 2 for if you change your preference. So if you change it to the time of night, then you can still see everything. As you can see, the similarities between it are starting to appear. Then we want to go back in here and get a wedge 1x3 or 3x1. Why did I go around that way? So then that goes on there. And then the same goes on for the, oh no, on that I used a 4x1 wedge, sorry. So that's, so a 4x1 wedge and a 4x1 wedge just to help make it more aerodynamic. So now I'm actually going to try and refer back to this one. So with this one, we've then got a 1x4 and then the 2 wheels, and then another 1x4. And then yeah, okay. So now then with this we've got, oh, what happened there? So I feel like I've gone wrong on it, but let me just... Oh, I know what happened. I've gone out by one too many. Never mind. So now all we need is, that's a bit too far in. You want to just drag it back. Then we want a 1x4 block there. And then another one on top of that. Then what we want to get is a 2x4 block for there. Then we want to go into the wheels bit. Grab another go-kart wheel. You can start to see how it's looking like a go-kart now. And then on this one, I've also added another engine onto here, just to give it that bit of extra power. So now if we were to rotate that, have that in there. And now we want to get some lights, have some rear lights on our little vehicle. Oh, that's the wrong version of tail light. Oh, that's how it was. Right, so now what we want, so now that's nearly all of the lights done. What I've done is I've gone and unlocked some parts by going, so if I go into the accessories, in the ornaments, a side view mirror, we're going to use that as like the little plate. Oh, I'm going to use that as the plate on the bottom. And then if we go back into here, weapons, then we'll use a 2x1 shield as kind of a continuation of it. Then what we want to do, go back into the aerodynamics, go back down to the end, get out another spoiler, rotate it again, and place it on there. So I believe that is pretty much the same go-kart now as that. So, well, the other engine is optional if you want to have just that bit of extra power. So now if I delete that, and now exit build mode. So now let's see how it goes. So it's just a kind of very basic go-kart. We can drive around in it very simply. And now if we change the time to night, like so, well then the headlamps in this game aren't really that good, but they give a bit of light. The rear ones I find it better and easier to see than the front ones sometimes. But now we can just casually drive around in this. And then some modifications that I've actually done to this go-kart, once I get back on the sand, is basically all that I've done is I just made it a lot faster. So if I go into here and along here, there it is, drag it out. I'm going to go back into day so it's easier to see. There we go, that's better. So now then, with this, I basically just added a thruster onto the back. And you can extend it out, and yes, it's got guns. The mini thrusters on the back, I basically added them just to help with the turning, because it turned really bad. And you can take them out as well if you want to. So now it runs really well. And it's got another mini thruster at the front just to help with turning. I added some decorations onto the front, such as the skull is a part that I found just by exploring the sandbox mode, and the Halloween and the pumpkin head I just already had. So now you can, if you want to go faster, you can bring them back in like that. Basically all I did was just add pistons and just added a bunch more jets to it. That's all I really did, and some guns. I only added the small guns because any of this sort of looked too big to go with the theme of, because I still wanted to keep it as a go-kart. So it does go quite fast. Like this one you can see is going about 60 miles an hour. Whilst then if you go back to the other one, it won't go nearly as fast. Where is it? It won't go nearly as fast because it hasn't got the thrusters, although it might do. Although it still does go reasonably fast when you consider how small it is. It is a bit tail happy, as you can see, but you can change that if you want to, just by toning down how far into the turn the wheels go. It's a bit glitchy because the wheels turn into the vehicle a bit, but it works. It's not exactly the fastest, we're only going 40 miles an hour, so quite a big gap. But anyway, some other vehicles that I've actually built, well no, actually we'll save that for the next one we do, because this will be part of the series, and there are some others that I've built. I'll probably do a video showcasing some things that I've downloaded from the workshop as well. But I know that's going to be it for this video. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it for the next one. That's all from me. Goodbye.